So I was irritated that the football player that beat up his wife.
Oh my God, let's not get on that.
Got 6 months.
Do you want to? Do you want to?
Got 6 months.
She had the nerve to be like.
She had the nerve. That's what I was going to say.
He changed over the past few
6 months and she
there's
showed
no mental health help in the jail. Girl, did you watch the same video that I watched?
When you're I ain't even going to say a victim.
Okay.
But when you're going through something like that, I've experienced that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to let you have this moment. Because I'm like, girl.
It's different. Yeah. So when you're in it, you don't look at it like that. You look at, oh, they went through this or they went through that or this is the reason why. You make up 100 reasons why.
This is the moment for your great escape, girl.
But see, that's my thing.
And with your baby sitting on that couch?
Your baby was right there. And no matter how people take what I'm going to say, and it's not me.
We keeping it real.
Mother effers don't change as much as you think they change.
Right.
Right now, he has changed. And I think the reason why I look at it different is because I've been through it. So a lot of people in the comments had what they want to say, but I've experienced it. So I kind of know the emotional part about it. I kind of know the back end about it and how you feel, how you don't feel. But I knew when I was tired and I was done, I was gone. Because that motherfucker did not change.
Well, I just feel like when they said 6 months, I was just looking like,
how? And then he had 5 offenses before that.
And my thing is, this is going to give other people the okay.
That's
thinking
the
they
problem.
have the okay. They're not going to have the same results, I would hope. But I said, I wish a nigga would. Can I say nigga up on here?
Yeah, you can say nigga. But that's my thing right there. Because I feel the same way you feel about it now.
Yeah.
Then I probably wouldn't have said, I would have said it differently because I would have been thinking another way if I'm in the situation.
Yeah.
She's in the situation, but for your kid, for you gotta go.
And to see all the people that were supporting her.
Of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's what makes people mad. We be getting in people's business and then they be right back with their man. She did not say she was right back with him. But she
was defending him.
She was defending him.
Yeah.
And I felt like she was kind of defending him for his... When you put the video up, you already defamed him. He's never going to be able to surpass that. Like, we're going to always look at him as the abuser.
For sure.
And then somebody told me that what if he only did it once? I said he had 5 offenses. He didn't only do it once for one.
Even if he did it once.
But if he did it once, did you see that video?
He did it multiple times in that one one video, one time.
My biggest...
I said, how many TVs do y'all got?
Yeah, and for me, she better get away from him real fast. I'm going to say this to all the ladies. If you are a woman that is going through domestic violence, I understand how people defend their people. I don't understand it, though.
Yeah, but there has to be like some sort of support group or some sort of...
There's
like
so
how
many.
there's Alcoholic Anonymous. There has to be some sort of...
I'm going to actually put that number at the end of this video. If you are suffering from domestic violence, call this number. How I got out of my situation was I was just tired. I was just ultimately tired. And I felt like if I didn't leave, it was either going to be me or him.
Yeah.
Literally. It was those type of Ike and Tina fights. It was going to either be him or me. Because
did you tell any of like, I know your dad,
Oh, no. So my dad got in it. Mm-hmm. And he almost went to jail. Mm-hmm. And that's when I knew I couldn't tell them no more.
Okay.
What was going on. Because what happened was we were fighting outside the house and my dad heard it. So he came outside and then he started running. This is an ex-boyfriend from years ago, y'all. So don't get it twisted.
Period.
But my dad started chasing him down the street and people called 911 because they seen us fighting in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm. But it was like kind of down the street. So when he chased him, I told the police when he came up, that's not him. So my dad instantly got mad at me. He was like, what the... And to this day, I'm so mad I did that to my dad because... I felt like my dad was going to hurt him really bad, so I just didn't want that.
I feel like if he was hurting you, your dad could hurt him.
Yeah, but that's true.
I guess
but I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah.
People do not understand. You do not look at the way an outsider will look at a domestic violence situation. Yeah. You won't look at it like that.
Yeah.
But for me personally, outside looking in now, I see why people was like, you stupid.
Yeah.
Why you with him? He's never gonna change. He's not, even when they say, okay, so let me tell you something. Somebody I know personally has changed.
Okay.
They used to beat their girlfriend up.
People change for sure.
I've seen
Not
them.
always, but
Yes.
don't ignore the flags.
Don't ignore that though. Because even when they are like that, when they change, something else is another thing that they carry to me. Like now it's verbal.
And that's also...
And that's just as... No, that's not just as bad. But that's worse too. Like verbally getting abused is horrible.
Messes up your confidence.
Yes.
And so many other things.
And just imagine being mentally and physically abused. That's you never...
Ooh, child.
Yeah. So ladies, if you ever experience that, if you are experiencing that, I feel you, but get the fuck on. Because let me tell you something. He ain't changing. And even if he does change, do you want to be in fear all your life? Do you want to be in fear all your life with somebody? Because you don't know when they're going to flip out. Just because they're doing good for a couple of months don't mean they're going to be doing good forever. Because that same person that you think is doing good and showing you that they're a better person can flip out like he did.
Yeah.
In a second. If he was able to show you like that in front of your kids, what you think he gonna do later?
Hopefully he doesn't do this again. I feel like hopefully he doesn't, but
if
he does, I still okay.
Yeah, it's not
run that number.
Look,
and then slide it.
It's not a one-time thing. It's a ongoing thing.
Yeah, reoccurring.
And then I seen a conversation when a man was talking about how women physically, mentally, verbally abuse men, and
that's a we could have a whole show about that too. Because the way, even me, I be having to catch myself because I will talk crazy, but I am a love advocate.
I hear you,
and I'm trying to get things back to. I don't think it's like, oh, men do. That's a whole. We got shows to talk about for days, but you know the way women can talk, and then the way men are now, it just could be a whole mess.
I always say to myself, I want to bring men and women on a conversation one day, like 3 and 3. And we talk about mentally and physical abuse with men and women and how men are going through verbal abuse with women, and then women become physical.
Right.
And then
the guy is trying to restrain himself because he's like, I can't beat this girl, but I mean, hopefully they still have that same mindset and don't be like, well, I only get 6 months.
And you know what? I think that because somebody told me while I was at work that how mad I was is only bringing up my emotional trauma. And I said,
I was mad too.
I think anybody seeing that was mad. But of course I was mad about it because if you experienced it, you that does bring up your past.